over the past month, you can only imagine the spectrum that you've gone as far as emotion. Can you describe, is it possible to illustrate from probably a horrible feeling after Maryland to the jubilation you feel and after that victory and coming off the bus and seeing the fans excited? It's been quite a roller coaster to this point, hasn't it?
No question. No doubt about it. There is a lot of emotion. I think emotion is a part of the game. But I just, I have a very strong faith. Most of y'all know that, and God's just has blessed me with a very strong spiritual foundation that strengthens me and lifts me up in the valleys and keeps me humble on the mountaintops. And that's just really what's at my core. And God's blessed me with a great group of guys, an excellent staff, and that's how I deal with it. I hate to lose. I'm very, very competitive, we work hard at what we do. We really put a lot of effort and time and thought, and a lot of sacrifice in trying to be successful. And when you're not successful, you fall short of your goal. It's disheartening. But I've learned all through my life that you don't quit. That's why you keep working. You believe in yourself, and you just keep your eyes on the Lord and keep on keeping on. And I just know that if you live that way, you have a good chance of having some peace and happiness in your life. Because if you're looking for peace and happiness and all that other stuff, what people say about you or write about you or whatever, you're never gonna be peaceful or happy, because you can't. If we were undefeated right now, there'd be people mad about something. So I just thanks for being here today. And were you here last week, Charlie? Last week you missed.
Oh, yeah.
All right, good to have Charlie Bussett back with us today. Anchor of the coach's cabinet up there. But anyway, just a really good team win last week. Proud of our kids, proud of how they hung in there, and really I thought showed some signs of maturity on the road. So that was just a good thing. We studied the film. Still got a lot of work to do to really become the kind of team and program we want to be. Got a lot of very teachable things that we can take out of the film, good and bad. That's what we'll spend this week working on. Got to have another great week of preparation as we're trying to really finish strong. It's very important that we just keep coaching, attention to details, and trying to become a team that really takes a lot of pride in our execution. I was pleased that we had the fewest missed assignments we've had in a long time. Missed on some plays and things, but we really executed offensively in particular as good as we have in a while from an assignment standpoint. So pleased with that. One of the things I'd say too is our scout teams have done a great job for us. We've really got a good offensive scout team and defensive scout team. Those guys take a lot of pride in what they do and preparing us. This week in particular will be critical for us because of how Coastal plays and they're very multiple on both sides of the ball and things they do. So we'll have to do a good job of preparing for what we've seen, and also maybe preparing a little bit for what we haven't seen from these guys. But really, just want to compliment our scout teams and how hard they work. Also, I think it's important to note we've got two great officials that are at practice every single day, Whitey Jordan and Larry Vanderhaden. They want to take all the credit. I'm not sure, they negotiate for some type of raise or what, but they did point out to me that we are the 11th least penalized team in the nation. And anyway, my hat's off to Whitey and Vandy. Those guys have done a great job for us. I do really believe that's one of the things that I went to Terry Don on to try to get approved, just because that had always been my background, having officials in practice every day. Just really, again, the attention to detail, not having that false sense of security. But both those guys have done a great job every day at practice. They've been there every day, 2-a-days, all the way through. And I don't think it's a coincidence that we're one of the least penalized teams in the league. I wish we were 9th or 10th, but there's a couple of penalties I wish we didn't have. Anyway, just compliment those guys. Coastal Carolina, this is the most important game of the year. Simple as that. We have a good opportunity this week to hopefully improve as a football team and keep getting better. It's homecoming. It's always a great time around here at Clemson, a lot of excitement. I love driving in, down 93 there, watching them build a home for the habitat there. I love that. And seeing the floats go up. I mean, this is a neat campus to be on during homecoming week. And our students do a great job. We've got Tigerama Friday night. I think it's the first time we've ever participated in that last year before we played Duke. We'll be there again this year, and I think some of our players are even going to perform a little skit or something they got planned this Friday. So I look forward to getting out and being a part of a great pep rally with our students and a lot of our fans at Little John Friday night. I think it starts about 7, or maybe pre-games or pre-party stuff is around 5:30. So we'll be there for that. This is a good game for our state. You don't play one of these opponents. I think it's good that it's somebody from our state that their program can benefit from it as well as ours. It's just good to keep the money in the state, help both programs. So they're a winning program. Coach Bennett is a friend. I've known him for a while. He does a great job. He was a graduate assistant here for Coach Ford for a couple of years. Just comes from a great family. Knows his brother well from up at Sherall, and just a really good guy, but a great coaching resume. He's built that program. I've been here watching him build the program down there at Coastal, and they won their conference 3 years in a row. I think 04, 05, 06. And, they've got some young guys this year, and they're coaching up, and they've had some injuries. But this is a well-coached team, and it's a winning program that takes a lot of pride in what they do. So, I look forward to seeing those guys on Saturday. Offensively, when you look at them, they're kind of a combination of West Virginia and Florida as far as style of play. If you just want to characterize them, they've got some veteran offensive line. A bunch of guys have started a lot of games, in particular their interior guys. They do have big play capability with some of their skill, but I would call them a little unpredictable. Got a shifty running back. Defensively, they're very multiple. They 3 or 4 different fronts, a lot of pressures. They know what they're doing down there. So we'll have to be well prepared and make sure that hopefully we play our very best football game of the year Saturday. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for us to have a great week of practice and play our best game. With that, take some questions.
Dabo, you did something yesterday with the team that I don't think I can recall Coach doing, and that is that you talked to the team about CJ's potential candidacy as a Heisman Trophy winner. Calling attention to an individual award isn't something a coach usually does.
Were you in my team meeting yesterday? Well, we always do honor roll on Mondays, and like we do every Monday. We honor our players of the game and all of our different awards that we give for that particular game. And just so happened we had several guys get some national honors, and CJ was one of them, and Kyle Parker, and DeAndre, and one of the things we talked